good, squad? I am your host, the Teaminator, and we are here, another Battle Report, Episode 5 for Star Wars Legions. I'm excited to bring you guys another fantastic game. I don't want to do it too loud because these guys might fly everywhere, so I'm just gonna... Yeah. Anywho, we got a great game starting with you guys today. Sponsored by Ultra Sabers. If you guys are interested, go to ultrasabers.com to pick up a very durable, very pristine, and interesting lightsabers. These things are built to last, and they come in many different modes. Very durable, very powerful. Go pick yourselves one up. I'll put the link in the description below. But without further ado, let's get right into the game. Today we have a wonderful, wonderful short faction, which is going to be very interesting. Now, the Empire is going to be sporting some colorful units. Managed to get Darth Vader all painted and primed in. I think he looks amazing. Got some lava underneath him. This tank, I don't really know what I'm going to do with the color yet, so I just painted the cannons to have that electrical glow to them. We got some Stormies back here. Got a little bit of color going on. We got a Rocket Trooper, and then we got the Commander. We're going to be having reserved units today. It's going to be a little messy on the field. I figured we have a little bit of a challenge, you know? Something that's going to be trifling for one of the other side to deal with. So, basic objective, we are going to have to collect bombs. These bombs are going to be in the form of these crates, posted by yours truly. Basically, each vehicle unit, since we have two main vehicles, has an objective. These things have to go on the battlefield. They have to basically station operational outpost. Practically, you got to collect these crates. It's going to take a move to do so, but you can do one of two things. You can have the units that are sporting on these units. There's a bunch of them inside here. Pop it open. Yeah, right? Yeah, it's pretty cool. A little bit cool. Anyways. Both of these are transport vehicles, so we're going to be trying to get some bombs up in them. Whoever has the most, basically whoever claims that center one in the middle, or whomever's vehicle blows up first is, the opposite's the victor. You basically have to try and get that vehicle on the other side of the opponent's line and try and hit that victory token. If you do, you collect it. We also have... We're also going to have several other things going on as well. I'm trying to think of the rules as I'm going along with them. So it's also like a it's like a Clash of Clans Royale. If you ever played that, I'm trying to sport it off of that. So basically, you have two towers on each side. Basically, these two routes are going to be sporting as bases. You're going to have to pretty much take control of one of these bases, either destroy it, have no units, absolutely nothing in it in order to bypass with your vehicle. Otherwise, it's technically booby-trapped, and you're not going to be able to gain access. So you're going to have to basically commandeer one of these little side bases, and they're kind of like bunkered in. The only issue is we have barely any units. The only issue for the Empire is the rebels are extraordinarily mobile, but that's why we are going to come to our objectives and thingy. I don't know what this card is called, but yeah. So it's basically rapid reinforcements. We're going to be having two different troops from each faction be sporting off to the side, and basically by the end of round one, they get deployed in. They can't activate, but you can basically pop them down anywhere you want. And before you even do so, commandeer one of these crates, you're going to have to talk to these senators. Basically, you're going to need to... pretty much spend an action move and roll a defense die. If the defense die if it goes off, basically, it's going to have to be white, but if it goes off, you pretty much talked your way into getting a crate. They practically just, own them. I don't know. I figured it'd just be complicated. For some reason, the rebels just instantly have access to one, but at the same time, they would have to spend a move and, get it and everything, so that would slow down their mobility versus the Empire. They'd be able to move up just a little bit and gain a little bit of an offensive foothold in that general area. Now, I will say, these barriers on these areas, I'm going to put them inside the arc. I'm going to move this around. So basically, inside these arcs, it's damageable. It's like you basically have it susceptible to attack. Depending upon how much health. I think we'll figure that out in a sec. Alright, so I'm basically going to use this dice. Going to roll it and see how much health that these barriers have. You basically can do one of either two things. You can destroy one of these two sides with your tank or cannon or whatever you have. Has no defense. You basically just can fire away at it with everything you have and whittle its HP down to nothing. Depending upon what this dice is, that's going to determine the health, overall health for the barriers. Ooh, 15. Alright, that's not bad. Alright, so going off that, we're going to have the sporting health of these bases be 15. We're also going to have health pods be dropped around on the battlefield as well, because since these two squads are rather small and they're going to be in very tight quarters, you might as well. So you pretty much roll whatever you get. That's as much health you get back or troopers you can regain. There's also going to be moisture evaporators on the field. I don't think that they're going to be tangible to be done anything. If so, I will next time, but like there's a lot going on at the same time, and there is one main objective, you know. So, yeah, I'm not going to really worry about it. It's more or less just an obstacle. It's something preventing that tank to just like cheese its way through and just like curve around and just like try and destroy that instantly. You kind of just have to try and like fight for it by going in the middle instead of like going off to the side. So it's like a tank barrier, anti-tank barrier. Alright, starting off round one, we're going to do things nice and simply. With the Empire, we're going to just go for a basic assault. And for the Rebels, we're going to be doing basic standing orders. For the Rebellion, we're going to be activating the Swoop Bike Riders. We're going to basically try and throw in a foothold with these guys, just basically establishing ground, moving up, so that they're able to pin any troopers or any extra scouts down with heavy fire. And in retaliation to that, we're going to just activate everybody, pretty much. We're going to be starting off with Darth Vader. He's got burst of speed, not going to use it yet, obviously. But he's got force push and fear, right? Yeah. So he gets demoralized, one. So you're pretty much able to have your opponent gain up to 1 suppression, anyone within range 1 to 2, which is very nice. And then Agent Kalos is a nice sporting unit who's going to basically just buff up that tank before it goes out on its excursion. So we're going to have Vader just move first. I really don't have any use for him yet, so he's just going to be old manning it up the field. He's like, "Oh, my legs, my joints don't move like they used to, Sonny. It's almost like they just got cut off." All right, so he's going to, he's in base contact with the crate, which also Chuchi is, so yeah, he could technically use a move, but he did use 2 moves to get there. So, yeah, he's just going to be chilling, having a nice old picnic. And these Swoop Bike Riders are going to do the complete opposite and just strafe on in. As much as I don't want Vader out in the open, as close as he is, I don't want these guys either. So they get to perform a compulsory after they move. So they're going to honestly just move hard right as best as they can. And what this is going to do, this is going to put down an extra triangular pattern of ground. I'm basically able to consume like completely all of this instantly. And as well, I'm able to have Chewie and Luke just kind of chill off in this area, and I might be able to talk to him in round 2, which will hopefully be easy enough to get that third crate. Well, it would be the third crate, technically. So they're going to be strafing on again, as closely as they can, and then they're going to turn right here, like so. Actually, they're going to use 1 move here, and then you're going to use a compulsory, and then we're going to have this guy move here. He's just going to move up with his buddy. He's just going to kind of chill back there as well. And these guys are going to perform a standby. No, they're not. Never mind. Okay. Now they're going to get a dodge, and they're going to keep on moving. Because if I have them there, this tank could technically just shoot them right out as it is already. So, yeah, I was better off moving them as I was. So I'm going to keep on. So moving from here, they're just going to be... And then they're going to be ending up here. And since they are independent, they are going to get a dodge. Now, I could have them just, like, wait instead of having them just like instantly go out. But like I said, I need the cover. I need the ground coverage, if anything. Going on over to Agent Kellos, he is going to be activating, and we're going to be having him. He's got cunning, flawed, tactical 1, perform a standard move, gain a name token. All right, so he's just going to be moving up, honestly. So Kellos is going to be running on over here because I think he might have an angle on these speeder bikes. He is in range of 1. Definitely is. Yep. He's in range of this guy. So we're going to use that aim and pop a shot off right away for round 1. Why not? So we're going to be doing the Grievous roll, of course. 1 red, 2 black, and 1 white. And we got the aim and the surge, right? Oh, we do. All right, so we're going to be re-rolling this because we have 1 crit off. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. So it's going to be 3 hits. Subtracting 2 because they are speeders and they got the dodge. So 1 might be popping off. Who knows? We do have 1 white defense with a surge potentially. The speeder is going to be whipping that hit. Oh, man. 1 hit off already. That's going to suck for the Rebellion, at least in trying to get the that little streak, that no dying streak going. Yeah, you know, that thing. So he's going to move there, just pop a shot off, and just chill. I mean, 1 damage is better than nothing, right? Going on over to the Rebellion stack, we're going to have Luke activate. And we're going to have the Son of Skywalker activate in good faith as a citizen and do 2 moves just to get on over to this crate. He's going to get this crate, and next round he's going to throw it up in there, basically, and we'll have a victory point, potentially. Now, again, this can all go up in flames if one of these 2 start fighting each other, so it really depends on how it goes down. Making it nice and easy for the Empire, they're going to just draw, and we're going to have the Scout Troopers activate. These guys, on top of the Imperial tank, since it is an open transport, they're just going to hold their spot and pop 2 dodges. I could throw a standby, but they don't have any additional abilities, which would be great in the future, but we're just going to get 2 dodges for now. Making it nice and simple. Going back over the Republic, the new founded Republic, we're going to have these Rebel Troopers activate. Wait a minute. I'm guessing this squad is going to be the one up in the speeder truck. They're just going to... I'm just going to pass turn. Or they could disembark on the vehicle, grab the crate, and then they'd be able to re-embark. Nah, Luke already has it, though. No, I'm going to do this. I'm going to back up right quick. Basically, Luke is going to... He was, like, right here, right? Something like that. I'm going to have him move here, because him and Chewie need to hold this line. Even if no Imperial troopers come here or not, they have to have this area, because it could be an easy W if they don't. So, with this, on the other hand... These guys, they're going to disembark. That's going to take 1 move. Basically, they perform a speed 1 move off that vehicle, right? Now, where is it? There it is. Okay. Anywhere on the base plate, right? So they are well within context. So they basically disembark on this. They perform the claim objective, and the next round, they'll be able to jump back in with the crate. Boom. I'm not going to take them out because they're just going to go back in. But they have scouts, so they do actually just go up in it. So, all in 1 move, they yoink that thing. We're just going to have it on top. Going back into the Empire, we're going to be dipping into their reserves now. We're going to be activating these stormtroopers. Actually, wait. Somehow this mischievous token ended its way over there. So, these guys are going to activate because they're the last one on my draw stack. So, they're going to perform a basic move. And if they have enough room, they might just pop a rocket off. Well, it's cumbersome, so they can't move while firing. So they'll perform a move, and then they'll perform another one going into this little base. Or towards it, at least. Yeah. Have them just go up on there, and then they'll cohese right on in. It is within range 1, so I am going to consider this. Get a little close up in there. See how nice that bunker is. Yes, sir. All right. Going back over to the Rebels, we're going to have a very easy draw. It's going to be Chewie. Where is he? Where is he? There he is. All right. Chewie's going to be running along with Luke, like I said. He is going to just be full-on Wookiee sprinting, and he's going to be running right up on this dead bark. He's going to chill back here so he doesn't get shot by the tank, hopefully. And that's just going to be his 2 moves. We're just getting in position. Finally dipping into the reinforcement stack, we are going to have the other stormtroopers activate. Now, the question is, where should they activate? I kind of want them to drop right in front or right beside the speeder bikes. But the only issue with that is they can just turn and start stabbing them because they have that ability. So that basically makes rapid reinforcements ineffective for them. That's pretty cool to think about. So I could have them spawn downrange where Luke is and just start taking prod shots off. But Luke is a Jedi Knight, like his father before him. So we are going to have them drop. Yeah, we're honestly going to have them drop on the other side of the base. One of them over here, and then the sniper nest back over there. Or we could have the sniper nest over there, depending upon how far range. So this is range 4. If they were right up on that barrier, then they would be able to just barely reach the other side of the barrier, which I think my opponent would not want to do that if I was him. So if that was the case, I'm going to have them either in the middle, which is still fine because they can still technically see Chewie. And on top of that, they still have like a good area of coverage. The only issue is it's just going to be out in the open. That thing isn't a problem yet, so I'm not worried. So it is risky, but I'm going to have these guys just deploy in the middle, including the snipers. It's going to be hard to respond to. However you see it, you can't just say, oh, you can't do that when you're on the other side of your barrier and I'm on the other side of mine, but my firepower is a lot more stronger than yours. But at the same time, the Rebels have twice the amount of troops, honestly. So going back over to the Rebels, any response, question mark? Well, we're going to have that guy move. He's going to be interesting. He can technically clamber. I guess he just, like, hauls it on his back. Wait a minute. Detachment of Rebel veterans, fire support, full pivot, reposition, Sentinel, reposition. Let's see, hold on. Alright, so regardless on how this guy operates or acts, repositioning is technically a move. So it's a stationary unit, right? So he stays where he is, but in order to reposition, it's technically cumbersome, if you ask me. So we're going to practically do this. Since he's a heavier unit, he's going to technically reposition and then clamber up. And that is his move. I do believe so. It's not that much that you can do with him, but it's better than nothing. So in terms of mobility, the medium blaster trooper is not great for that, but the firepower is what we're really looking forward to. The reason why I have this guy added to this, is basic defense, like the cannon. In response, the Empire is going to throw down their last bit of remnants of their reinforcements, being these wonderfully painted scout troopers. Let's just get a good old look-see right quick. Hold on. Managed to finish them just this morning. Now, their eye sockets, I should have painted them before assembling. Like, some figures you can do that, others you can't. It's kind of a back and forth thing. I'd prefer to just do it all together. But I managed to get a little bit of good aesthetic, and I kind of wanted to throw down a bit of camouflaging for these guys because, they're in white armor. Like, come on. So for the sniper, you got a little bit of shadowing for, some camo effects. Try and cover them up a little bit. So reinforcements are going to be redeploying back here some. That's going to give them a range advantage for Luke Skywalker. If he wants to poke out, then he can, but he's going to be having to deal with a lot of fire. Vader's just going to be walking up. He's negotiating. He's being nice, okay? He's not going to kill this time, hopefully. And those painted scout troopers are hopefully going to give me the edge, right? Yeah. Our final Rebel response before we're dipping into their dispatchments is going to be the speeder truck itself. Sporting a 1-dot move, they are rather slow, but they act kind of tanky. Hover ground, we're just seeing how this kind of works right quick. reposition either before or once you perform a standard move, you can perform a pivot. All right, it's cool. So it can pivot before it moves. That is good. I could be crazy and have them turn this way and then ram into these guys like so. But it would also be getting right into the way of the tank itself. And on top of that, we already have our objective. So we can just scoot alongside and start laying into these guys. So we're going to do that. We're going to... And then... Right. Yeah. I'll move him a little bit further. And then we're going to have him do the same thing, basically. And then... So since it's closed, it's a closed vehicle, these guys can't technically fire outwards. If they did, I would technically add the fire who you see. So it's like... Well, actually, no. I'd say this. These guys would get heavy cover. Because these guys are firing from such a small port angle. Like, they definitely have, like, firing view like this, basically. But, I don't know. This is 2 moves anyways, so I'm not really worried about it too terribly much. So they're going to be running right in front of this barrier. They're going to just completely stop any damage that they thought they were going to try and do. And... it's just going to sit there. It's going to sit there, and it's going to point its big old cannon right at them. Right. Dipping into the faction now, we're going to have both of the Rebellion units deploy at once because there's no need to scrounge around for this. For the redeploying, you cannot have anyone within range 1 to 2 of your opponent. Wait, what? Yep. Be on range 1 of all units. That sucks. So these guys are going to have to back up just a little bit. Just a little lot. So do these guys? Nope. Back up. Back up. Back up. Is that good enough? It's like a restraining order on these poor fellas. Alright. Just like that. Something like that. So they are technically on the health dice pool. Nah, I'm not going to have them near. They're going to be near Vader. Why not? Something like there. Alright, hold on. Okay, that's a little bit better. Alright, so they're going to deploy right there, and this guy, or these units, this guy of these units are going to deploy right behind this barrier. Why not? Main reason is there is an ion trooper with these guys. Just going to be sitting there, just staring at your opponent with that imaginary line. Not like anything that's going on right now over in any Asian countries or anything like that, right? Yeah. These guys are now activated and reassembled with their full counterparts. And that's going to be it for the round 1. A little bit of chaos, a little bit of mumbo-jumbo, but overall, a little bit happens. A little bit of damage, not too much at all. But these bikes are in for a rude awakening because that guy... really doesn't like those guys because they're scum and villainy. Yes. So, we're going to do a little overhaul of this right quick of round 1. So, the Rebels practically just threw an entire force just on that side all willy-nilly right quick. Well, the Empire did pretty much the same thing on that side, but in a little bit more orderly fashion. They also just dropped in 2 fresh units of troops on the battlefield. Their goal is to just basically act as a broom and move up. They don't care what opposition they deal with, they will deal with it. Now, there's going to be a defensive formation over here. If it holds, and if the Rebels are able to hold this defensive line long enough, and damage that enough, to either where it won't move, or where this can start moving without having to worry about this firing. Oh, that hasn't moved yet. That tank hasn't moved. Okay, we'll move the tank in a minute. Whoopsies. Alright. It's not really going to be able to move much, you know. But we'll have to move. Anyways, these guys, they're just going to be chilling. Once these Rebels get dropped off into this area, it's pretty much game, you know. But the only way that can happen is if that can get taken out. And the only way for that to happen is the Rebels to do what they do best and play defense. Yeesh, I completely forgot about that damn tank. Alright, for the tank, that was one of the first ones for it to do, so before the speeder truck was even there. So, I'm honestly just going to play offense with the tank right away and try and display a little bit of fashionable
military might with the Empire. So these are all in range. So yeah, they're just gonna, since they activated, they do have the range, right? Hold on, let's go back. Rewind right quick. Yep, range 4. And there goes half those rebels. Alright, alright. So we got these. Forward MK twin cannons. Fixed front. Lateral quad MK 2E W cannons. Whatever that is. Alright. We get the aim. Yeah, okay. Alright. I like it. Alright, so we got the arsenal too, so we're gonna do this. We're gonna have the RT9 cannon as well as its main cannon fire. So it's gonna be a lot of dice. Lots and lots of dice. So we got 2 black, 1, 2, 3 white, and 3 red. So it's almost a full rainbow set. That is disgusting. That is truly and literally disgusting. And we got an aim. Oh, we got the weak points on the side, so we don't really got to worry about that. Suppressive. And then we got the surge to crit. I'll take it. All right, ladies and gents, let's see what this tank does. We have, I almost second guessed myself on how much damage we're gonna throw, but let's see. All right, we got 1 crit. And yes, this is all going on these poor speeders. We got 1 crit, and we're going to re-spend, or re-roll these. Alright, we got nothing, and that was a hit. Alright, so we got 2, 4, and then it's a speeder. So we got 3 hits going off on these poor speeders. And these guys got red defense. Right? No, they don't. Okay. 1 defense goes off, 3 more hits. That is very unfortunate. So 1 guy is dying with the other just chilling. Yeah. So basically this tank saw its opportunity and without a hesitance of a second moment's hesitation fired its cannons and obliterated. All right, I'm going to have to move these rebels. They're just going to be chilling back here on the log. Bye-bye, speeder. Unfortunately, that's just how it goes. Alright, welcome back to round 2, ladies and gents. We are going to be activating first with full of surprises for Luke Skywalker. I'll just carry it on right over here right quick for you to read the ability. I'll explain it right to you right quick as well. Luke Skywalker just gets a nice dodge. Nice little dodge. And on top of that, he gets white defense for his courage value. His courage value is 4, so he gets to roll an additional white defense of 4. So if he gets attacked, he's not really going to care, pretty much. So he's going to not really care about these clone troopers, or stormtroopers, my bad. He's going to do a little wraparound, or he could just jump over, either or. And he's going to start talking to this guy for it. By doing so, I have to roll a defense die. If I get a hit, I basically score the crate. Okay? I still have to keep talking to him. Apparently, he's hard to conversate with. But that is pretty much the end of this round. Or I could use Jedi Mind Trick. You know, just bypass it. I'll just use Jedi Mind Trick. He is a Jedi. Like, come on, bro. We're going to use that. We're going to count that. That's valid. It's valid. He said, can you help me? He said, no, I do not do deals with Jedi. And he said, you will help me. And I said, I will help you. With that, I'm cracking out of the stack my heavy ordnance. I'm going to be using this hard and heavy out of the way right quick. Now that Luke is open to attack for the tank, because the tank's there, and Luke is there, and even though he has more defense and everything, it's a tank. And Agent Kelos, he's chilling as well. So, Agent Kelos, he's going to be gaining an aim. He's going to perform an aim, and he's going to fire with that bow rifle, or his blaster rifle, his the thingy, yeah, right, into that guy, and pew pew. Damn it! All right, so we only got 2 hits coming off, but they are crits, so they can't use any defense or any of that kind of shenanigans. But even if that was the case, the swoop bike riders didn't even. Okay, so 1 is going off, but 1 is still hitting. Didn't even see it coming. In reply, my tank is going to open fire at several things. I'm going to take a look at it over here in a minute. So this guy does have range, arc range of both Luke and the speeder. If you can see right down there, that V travels off way past Luke. Actually, I could honestly start hitting that box. Almost. I would have to move up a little bit, but I'm not too worried because I want that speeder out of the way. So I'm going to use this gunner up top to try and finish him off, try and prop a headshot right quick over there, and have my main cannons turn and just start firing the crap out of Luke. Sporting with my mini gunner, we're just going to see what we got right quick. We got 1 crit going off and 1 hit. All right. That's all I need. That's honestly all I need. Come on, bud. Come on, bud. What do you got? You got 1 defense. Oh, you suck. All right, I'm going to spend these 2 aims. And reroll. Got nothing. Damn it. All right. Now it's Luke's turn. All right, what is this? All right, so we got 1 hit going off. All right, Luke, do you even want to, buddy? Do you even really want to? Do you even really want to? Like, seriously? He's got the dodge, so he doesn't even... Actually, you know what? We get to roll defense. Okay. Not gonna even use the dodge. Full of surprises. Yes, he is. All right. That tank didn't do anything that round. All right, that sucks. All right, cool. In reaction, I just understood I did 2 moves at the same time, so... It's only understandable for 2 moves with rebels to be done at the same time. I'm only doing this because, oops. So starting first, we're going to be activating these rebel guys over here. They're going to be moving down from this. Now that they got their buddy, they can only move at a very crawling speed. But now the stupid physics of that having to move at a weird angle doesn't apply. It's just fishtailing, basically. So they're going to hop down and perform a standard move right from this log. Right here, and that's honestly all they're gonna need probably, because we can now have this gunner get set up, and honestly that gunner can move a lot quicker with the squad even with it as it is. So they might have a very good prop shot right where they are. Yep, they're in range 3. Not really worried about Vader, but these guys dug in. We might as well start doing something to them. I mean, they got heavy defense, but yeah, we'll see what happens. Actually, psych, nope, they got light defense. Even though that they are technically behind that barrier, the commander isn't, so the commander doesn't get the benefits. All right, so activating these rebel veterans, right? These guys chained off onto these guys, or this guy, I should say, the Mark II medium blaster, right? He's going to use his Mark II medium blaster with his critical 2 and cumbersome. Okay, he can't move after fire. All right. So we can't use that. So we'll just use his regular blaster. So it's all tucked up away right now. So we'll do a grand total of 5 black dice against these Imperial stormtroopers. How dare they have the cover and high ground? Let's just rip them out right quick. Right? Maybe. We got 2 surge to hits, so we'll do that. And we have no aim. So we'll have 3 hits. They do have light cover. And yeah, let's see what happens. They see it. They see the rebels coming in a little slowly, so they manage to kind of duck and cover. They do have a surge to defense, right? Yes, hopefully. Yes, no. They have a surge to hit. Those guys have a surge defense. Okay. Okay. Ah! No. All right. It's fine. So, 2 guys get shot out right quick. Oh, you guys just had to whip out the gat and lay into them right quick. So, they are getting 1 suppression thrown on. And actually, Vader is in line of sight, and he's like right there. So Vader is going to take the suppression. He's able to do that. He is a leader, and all leaders are fearless, as any great warrior must be. They must be fearless and powerful, and that's exactly what they are. So that didn't matter. These guys, or that guy, basically, what is he gonna do? He basically has the fire support, but after doing so, you have to flip the order token down, which is fine. Pretty cohesive, though. I mean, I do like the movement style. I really want to get the snowtroopers now, because they look pretty fun. Actually, wait a minute. I don't think the snowtroopers have, I don't think they have that. But I do know they have some mortars. So, I don't know. Going on over to that speeder, right? He's got reinforcements, but he can't stay there. He's got to move around and pretend that he doesn't exist right quick. So, we're going to do that. So, moving on over here, he's going to go here, pivot, and he might actually have an angle off on these Stormies. Nope, he don't. Alright, so he'll move up again, but very cautiously. And he's going to sport a dodge, and that's honestly all he can do. We'll have him just enough out of the way, just to be sure. But that's honestly all I could do with him. Going back over to the Imperials, we're going to casually draw now. We got those stormtroopers up in the middle. They're going to aim and fire into Luke. There's nothing else. Yeah, there's really not much else they can do. They could start dealing with those rebels, but if they do, then Chewie might, So, yeah. We're going to have 5 white attack die just go off, and whatever happens, happens. Also, we're going to have an aim. Alright. Spend these 2 aims. Alright. We only have 1 hit going off. Luke. Okay. And then... Okay. Full of surprises. Okay. Okay, there we go. Alright. He doesn't have a surge. Okay, that's second to last. Okay. Luke is getting a hit. Nope, we're spending dodge. Screw it. He is full of surprises. Right? Yes. Afterwards, he's just going to get a suppression thrown down on him, and that's just going to be it for him. Just a little something, but not much. Oh, wait a minute. That is the wrong troopers. No, it is. Wrong. My bad. I'm looking at these guys. I'm like, wait a minute. They're dead? Huh? Back over to the Rebels. We're going to have Chewie activate now. I think he's been chilling in that little nook for long enough. I do think he can see these guys clear as day. Definitely can. He's like, right, yeah. So we're gonna do this. He's gonna aim and just fire right into these guys. They're just chilling out in the open, and unfortunately, they're just gonna have to deal with whatever Chewie's gonna throw at them, which is, of course, gonna be his casual bowcaster. Gonna spend the aim. Okay, that's fine. 3 hits are going off almost, maybe, possibly. The scout troopers, you just don't know. 1 hit's going to go off. It does have pierce, so 2 hits are going to go off. Ouch. Any response? Nope. Just death. Alright, cool. And suppression. Alright, these 2 guys in the front get flipped out right quick. And some suppression. Now that the Rebels are actually able to start taking some shots off, the Empire is really not able to do much. And it's white dice. Okay, whoopsies. Alright, hold up. I am going to cheese this. I'm going to re-roll these right quick. Hold up. Yeah! Alright, it's the same. It doesn't matter. That's fair enough. Alright. Chewie's done. He had his fun. Now it's done. Over with. We're going to have Vader activate. Vader is going to then claim that box. Right? Yeah. He's going to claim it, and then he's just going to run along with it. And honestly, the tank will just catch up. Like, honestly, there's not much else he can do. So, actually, no, he has to still perform the claim. He doesn't have Mind Trick, so, yeah, it's fair. Roll. Alright, that was his first move. Roll. I got it. Alright, cool. Alright, now I have it. Now I just have to sit there and wait. Luke is still negotiating. No, he isn't. He already did that. So, both containers are captured. It's just a matter of who can carry who to the finish line. So, Vader did that. He is done. Let's see. We're going to have these rebel troops activate. We're going to have the ones on the borderline. On the border wall of this castle, this rooted castle. They are still there. They just kind of technically fell. They have light cover technically where they are. They are... Yeah, they're going to fire into those storm... let's see. They have the range. Ooh, they're just out of range. Alright. That's fine. They're just going to stay there. They're going to get 2 defense, 2 dodges, 2 defense. And they're just going to chill. That's their objective. As for the Imperial stormtroopers, we're going to have these scouties activate. They're going to just chill there, honestly, for now. Not much I'm going to do. Actually, no, I will do this. They will pop off. They'll start popping off these grenades. Excuse me. So we could throw these start throwing these sonic charges down, but The only issue with that is... Actually, no. I take that back. They... Can you focus? Camera? Focus? Thank you. Alright, so they can technically booby trap. They could booby trap the objective. They could definitely do that. I would consider that an option. I'm going to pop a booby trap right in front of that. Now, that does take one singular move to do, so I could just spam it and do it again, because they are just chilling up on that tank area. Yep, arm one, detonate. Detonate is just whenever, so honestly, I could just keep throwing these out, so yeah, why not? I'll throw another one out. Make sure it's nice and safe. So, if the truck does technically get somewhat close, there is a potential possibility of it just exploding. Now, it is coming in from this direction, but from the general vicinity, if it doesn't, you're going to have to be coming in from a very awkward angle with these mines. So you're going to be coming in slanted, so it is going to curve the objective a little bit. So at this point, I feel like the Empire lost their mobility, but for their defense-wise, they are perfect. They are right where they need to be. So that is the end of that. Going back over to the Rebels, we're going to be drawing some more Rebel troopers. These guys are going to be up in the van. They're going to be chilling in the van. Luke did talk to that guy. So actually, no. They could do the cheesy embark thing, where it's all the way over there. Why is it all the way over there? Get it all the way over here now. All right. Can they technically do the cheesy disembark? No, but they could. They could very well get close, and if they do so, they could also pop some shots off. So yeah, we'll do that. These guys are going to disembark, and they're going to disembark for good for now. Good for now. Now, they could go back here, but there would be no reason to. So we're going to just move all these out in a minute. And with our troops doing so, they do have their scouting, so they can move a little bit more up. And I think that will, yes, that'll get it into base contact. So they can technically take it from there, from Luke. Which is fine, because they also can provide a bit of a defense. And we'll just pop this back in here. Just close this up. Ooh, don't break, please. That would be nice. Okay. Nice and tight. This speeder truck, by the way, has not activated yet, so, watch out for that, because these guys might just be dead. So, after these guys moving on out, claiming that objective, we are just one step closer to victory for the Rebels. I see why people like playing as the Rebels, especially for the equipment bar. Like, even basic Rebel troopers, they are so useful, and they're 40 points. Like, that's pretty good. Now, once you lose the momentum, that might be a different story. The Empire, they're able to maintain that a teeny bit better. I feel like it. I don't know. But we're going back over to the Empire, and all of a sudden, things just became super even all of a sudden. I'm very confused why, but it just so happens to be a very even game after all, like I said. So, we're going to have these other Imperial troopers activate. They are behind that barrier line. They are getting a lot of fire, and they're getting creeped up on by that lone staff rider. I feel like he's just going to, say screw it and just try and joust either into the base itself or into the clone or stormtroopers. Only time will tell. So, going back over here, we are going to just look at our variety of options. We do have the cumbersome. Ooh, that's actually a good point. We have a cumbersome artillery cannon. Now, this might just... So, sadly, it is not going to reach the speeder truck, but it could definitely reach that speeder if he could see it, but he can also see these guys all up along here. So, my thought is this. These guys are out in the open. They have a really strong gunner. The gunner hasn't really been able to do anything yet. Let's just chuck that missile right into that gunner. It's a very plausible option, in my opinion. No objections. All right, so we're going to do an aim. Fire that stormtrooper, and see what happens. Bearing an arc of 6 black dice, it's going to be a little bit of a retaliation effect. Ooh, not so much, maybe? We don't have a surge to hit. Actually, no, we do. We do. I lie. And impact 3, we don't have that. We're going to spend the aim. Spend it on these two. Got a good feeling about this. I did. I did have a good feeling. Now I don't. So, rebels are going to have to try and just dodge. Only 3. It's not too terrible. But 3 are going to die. Unfortunately, that's just how the cookie crumbles sometimes, mates. So, yeah. These guys are just getting taken right on out. Excellent. We'll have the suppression just go on the gunner, just because it was his fault in the beginning. So, yeah. They're all just yelling at him now. Stormtroopers are just chilling back behind their supply crates, just laughing away. Ha ha ha, yeah. Good shot, good shot. Alright, so we have one final bogey in our mints. And that is the speeder truck. The speeder truck is going to kind of recohere. Over on this way, they can turn on over here. Kind of like this. Well, it can't bump into anything, so it is gonna have to kind of turn around in such. Oops. All right. We got this. All right. Boom. Bam. Bop. All right, so that's his first move. I think I might just turn this cannon on some of these stormtroopers. I don't know. We do technically have that unorthodox tactician, but there's no real reason to use him. Choose a friendly trooper. Range 2, get his dodge token and suppression. We do get a vehicle aim. That is one thing that I did add. So, yeah, we're going to start using this quad laser. It is range 3, and it's 6, and it's impact. So anything with armor. Whew. Gee, I wonder. That is too far away. Damn it. Okay. That quad laser is just going to open up and just lay ham on these snipers. You thought you put them in a nice spot? Nah, you thought wrong thing. You put them in the worst spot possible. So after that retaliatory response, we're going to do another retaliatory response. So, and that's not a lot, but, they don't have any surges. Damn. Alright, we're going to have to re-roll these 2. Alright, we have 2 hits going off. Alright, well, at least these stormtroopers might be safe. Nope. 2 of them are going down, sporting only 1 left. Being unfortunately. Oh, man. They do have light cover. Wait a minute. No, they don't. They have a little bit of... morale. So, now they don't have any morale, so, we'll see what happens. With our last stack being our final units of troopers, which is the poor sniper. We got to try and roll some suppression off these poor guys. 1 is going off, so he gets to just move casually, chilling. That's good for me. I do think this sniper is going to be having his last round right here, right now, so we might as well dispatch the most able enemy to clear, which is our heavy rebel troopers. It is very unfortunate that these guys have very low defense, because this, as good as this is, if it gets knocked out, then you're screwed. So it's about to be what happens. So we got 2 black going off, high velocity, and Pierce 1, and we got Hunter, so we got an automatic aim from that. We are going to also we're going to perform a move. Yeah, that's right. We actually might, if we can, move back here and fire across. No, we cannot. Okay. So we got Pierce. Yeah, we're going to just have him move far back into here as possible. That's just what I'm going to do. He does have Hunter, so I'm not worried about an aim. And actually, I'm going to get this health bar. And let's see how much troops we get back. We get all 4! Yes, sir! He basically stumbled over some Bacta capsules, and he revived his troopers. Or, just reinforcements. How about that? It's just like a reinforcement dial. I'll take it. I didn't even realize it was there. So that's exactly why these tokens are here. It's fun. You get to call back your squad right quick. So, now we got a whole squad that's going to do several different things now. Yeah. So we only have 1 of those. We got 1 aim because of that. We're going to fire that high velocity round right up in that rebel, right? Hopefully we get a hit, because if we do, we can't do much. Surge. Nope. Alright, I'm going to spend the aim. I don't care.
are you joking? Bro, sharpshooter, are you kidding me? Are you absolutely kidding me right now? Alright, that's fine. Alright, we're gonna throw 8 black dice. Wait, what? Yeah, that's right. 8 black dice. 2 per person. 2, 4, 6, 8. Into those rebels that are just chilling right in front, you know. Just, they thought it'd be a good idea to just hop on out, right? No. Not today. You called up on the wrong side of the street. Alright. 5 heads are going to be these rebels. It's gonna be a massacre. I'm telling you that right now. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. 4 guys are getting... 4? Yeah. 5. Yeah. Alright. 4 guys are getting taken out. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, man. What a complete turn of events. Watch, I'm going to get that dice, and then it's just going to be like the complete opposite. All over again, pretty much. Damn! Alright, those guys behind the line there have the defense. These guys don't. Alright. Yeah. Alright, yeah. Right? Yeah, something like that. I have no clue. Assault, push, full surprises. This should be under here. Okay. Just work with the chaos. I know, it's a lot. Alright, so these guys all over there, gone, right? Those guys almost gone. Those guys, we're fine. We just came back, you know? Spent the aim, it didn't matter, but, you know. Alright, so that is the end of round 2. I do believe so. That was the last move for the speeder truck. The last move was those guys over there. Yes, sir. Those guys over there, they tried to do any response, but no, they just, they did 2 dodges, right? They are all chilling. Right now, it's, I don't know. I feel like the rebels are starting to lose their advancement. And this is why. They're about to lose a squad. This is why they're about to lose another squad. And then they're about to lose the speeders. On the other hand, the Empire, they've just been sitting there. They've been fortifying, and then they've just been like... Those guys right there, they're just like... they're just slowly moving up, like I said. The strategy of these dice, they're there to basically just like try and re-supplement. So if any rebels did try and go into a kill zone, they might have a chance. Same thing here. Took advantage of that. Same thing here. They haven't taken advantage of it because they already moved out to try and get the crate. They still have the crate, but right now it's like back and forth. Whomever is able... All right, so right now, basically, vehicle-wise, for movement-wise, this thing is definitely on the move. This tank, he's doing what he does best, and he's just basically providing fire support. Once I get these troopers moved over to try and start to deal with this vehicle and to deal with these rebels, there's very little that can be done to stop because there's little advancement over here. The only 2 people that can really do anything that is Chewie and Luke, but they're going to get picked off before anything can really happen, I feel like. Vader, I think Vader's going to be targeting Chewie. Using the Force-wise, honestly, I feel like it should be this. It should be any basic trooper unit, or any commander. It's literally within range 1. So, like, I feel like that has a lot of manipulation involved. That's just my personal opinion. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. If you guys have any ideas for a paint scheme for this, hot ride flames, neon, whatever, retro's for my droid army, my personal droid army. If you guys haven't seen that, I'll pop some links in the description below. For the speeder truck, let me know. We're going to also have Darth Maul's faction coming soon, and I have seen a version of the speeder truck for Darth Maul's faction, so I could just do that as well. Kind of make it like run down, like really Coruscant-y. Throw some graffiti on it, something like that. I don't know. Let me know what your thoughts are down in the comments. I always want to hear some feedback. Until next time, this is Teaminator, signing off. Bye-bye!